Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Amber and this is a channel all about plus size fashion, beauty, and lifestyle. Today we have a haul from Forever 21. So if you're like me, I actually haven't shopped Forever 21 in like 8 years. They used to be so cool when I was younger, and for a while they didn't even have plus, and then they rolled out plus I think when I was living in New York, and there was this like massive like 3 or 4 story flagship store in Times Square. So it was really fun for that shopping experience. I also think at the time their website might not have been built up as big, or like you couldn't do returns, so I never really shopped online at Forever 21, but it would be fun to like go in store. But with that being said, even the in-store experience was a little bit tough. So they buy a lot of their garments from different vendors, and so the sizing is always inconsistent, or at least it was back then. So, you know, I would order a 3X because it's like junior sizing, which means it's like a little bit smaller cut. And so sometimes that 3X would be like a 1X. Sometimes that 3X would be like a real 3X. So it was a little bit frustrating, and you were always happy if you could like walk out with like one thing, and this is we being me. But you know, there was fun, cute things because it is fast fashion, and it was one of those earlier fast fashion options for us. So yeah, always fun. But yeah, then they just kind of declined as other things became popular, and I don't know, I just kind of forgot about them. And there was an ad on one of my social media platforms, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cute. So I went in, I saw what they had, and placed an order for quite a few things. Now, the true test is going to be what fits. In all transparency, I tried on 2 bottoms already. One was like a trouser and one was a short, and they did not fit. So I do have stuff on my body right now, but we'll see what we actually get out of this haul, because I swear it's going to be hit or miss. So buckle up and stay tuned, because it's going to be a fun little ride. And as a reminder, here are my measurements. I am 5'6", I wear about a size 22, and I'm straight from the front but curvy from the side, so a curvy rectangle. So first up, these shorts are a linen blend pull-on. I got these, I think this is the only thing I found online in a 4X offering. So I got these in the 4X, and they're in this green color. So these are comfortable. The linen is pretty soft, definitely. Actually, it's pretty soft. I've been feeling a lot of linens from like different stores, and they are definitely a range of like really rough and exfoliating to very soft. And I'd say this is definitely more on the soft end. It's got elastic in the waist, plus a drawstring. There are pockets here, and also pockets on the back, actually. They're comfortable. The length, like the inseam, isn't too short. I feel like they're not the most flattering short I've ever put on. Like, they do get a little bit straight here, where I'd rather have them like kind of flare out and be a little flowier, but definitely not bad. And then the top is this cute little mesh tank. I'm wearing a 3X, and it is in the color black. So the tank is a double layer. The top layer is mesh. The bottom layer is just like a lining knit quality, stretchy. There is a little V-wire here to keep this notch in place. And then skinny straps. They don't have any adjusters, unfortunately. There's also seaming right here that has ruching, and the length itself is definitely a shorter length. It's kind of meeting my high-rise waistband, but definitely cute, really comfortable. It is ever so slightly like big at the top for me, so I wish there was like maybe elastic or something to kind of keep it up. But otherwise, I like it. Pretty cute. So for the rest of the tops, I think I'll just pair them back to bottoms that I own. But so the next one is this cute little cropped, it's like this plunging neckline floral top. I'm wearing a 3X here. It is in a rayon twill. It's got this little like blue, green, yellow floral print on it. I feel like the sleeves are supposed to be maybe a kind of a flutter. I don't know. On my bicep, they fill it all out, so it's kind of just like a regular sleeve. It does have this waist seaming under the bust and then smocking at the bottom, which is really stretchy. There are hook and eye halfway down and then little button and loops the rest of the way. I will say it is very low. I would definitely wear something underneath here because my bra is showing. But if you don't have that problem, good for you, girl. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty comfortable, cute. Nothing bad to say about her, actually. I forgot to mention that the last one I just tried on also came with a matching little scrunchie. So that's really cute. Okay, so this next one is taking a basic t-shirt to the next level. So this is the sparkle tee, and I'm wearing a 3X, and it is in the color white. I kind of grabbed this as like a little gag. I was like, okay, this isn't really my vibe, but let's try it. And I actually kind of like it. So it fits a little bit smaller than I was anticipating. Like the neck feels a little bit like high and kind of tiny. And then the rest of it's just like, it's cropped, but it's like not as boxy as I thought. But with that being said, I actually don't mind the fit. It doesn't feel like it's clinging. It's still kind of like comes away from the body like a cute little crop would do. It does show a little tummy, but it feels so cute with this little outfit. I don't know. I'm kind of vibing with it. And then it does have the little rhinestone detail that kind of like goes underneath the bust, which is like a fun little flash. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about this. Is it worth me keeping or should I send it back? So next up, I have this sheer button-down shirt. I'm wearing a size 3X, and it is in this multi-color. So the fabric is a pebbled chiffon. It's definitely see-through. There you go. It is in this brown and pinks and orange stripe. And it actually fits pretty well. I don't have it buttoned right now, but it definitely would. The biceps feel pretty good. And then I just love that it's like sheer, gives that whole like lightweight, kind of ethereal vibe to it. It does go a little bit lower in the back, and then it has the shirt tail. And then underneath it, this is a tube top with a halter neckline. This is also in a 3X, and it is in this orange color. So this does feel a little bit big at the bust, which is maybe kind of the theme for me. There is some elastic at the back, which is nice, but there is no elastic at the front, which does feel a little bit loose. It has this elastic shirring at the bust. It is not adjustable, so it just stays there. The fabric is a pretty good thickness rib, so it does feel kind of substantial. It's more of a cropped length. Once again, just kind of meeting my high-rise jean. Keep in mind, long torso here, so you might get more coverage than I do. And then it has this tie that you can choose to tie however loose or tight or at all. You could always tuck it in or cut it off if you don't want it. Ultimately, really cute. Definitely giving summer vibes, and I liked it layered underneath that sheer shirt. So yeah, she's pretty versatile. Oh, and I had a comment on my last video about what I wear underneath these more bare type of tops. I am definitely a strapless girly. I love the Lane Bryant. I think it's called like the smoothing plunge one. The plunge, yeah. Because I like to have lift with my strapless bra, so that one works really well for me. I think they do have another version too, which maybe is less for like push-up plunge and more for just like holding them up. But I've used the Lane Bryant one for years and years and years now, and I find it comfortable enough to wear the whole day. It keeps me supported. I think I've also tried the Torrid one, and I think that's good too. But I think I usually go for the Lane Bryant because it's like the smoothing fabric, whereas I think Torrid is more of a lace fabric, and then that can kind of show through either the texture or like the lace pattern on lighter colors. So I just tend to go here. The one thing I would love from Lane Bryant with this is more shades of nude, because if I can show you the nude one they have here, I mean, it looks kind of similar to my skin on screen, but maybe when I'm really pale, that's where it stands out, where sometimes under like white things you can still see the difference in color. But otherwise, love this bra. It's my go-to. So for this next look, I just paired this top back to these wide leg linen pants. These are actually from Target. I recently got them. They're Ava and Viv, and I got them in a 2X. Super comfy. Go check those out. But we're here to talk about the top. So this top is a little cropped, twisted, strong shoulder top. It is in white, and it is a 3X. Sorry if you guys can hear like yard work being done. I'll try to drown it out if I can. But so this is a cotton fabric. It's just like a t-shirt. It's got shoulder pads in here to create this strong shoulder, which is cute, like a little muscle tank. And then it does this little wrap detail at the bottom. I think this is cute, super cute, back to like flow your pants or a skirt. And it's really comfortable, and once again, just a nice way to update a basic white tee. So lastly, for tops, I paired it back to a long black flowing skirt that I own. It's years old. But what do you guys think of this skirt? Is this something that you guys wish you had in your wardrobe? It's got slits on both sides. If I can show you, where's the other one? And it's just gauzy and easy and flowy. Let me know if this is something that you guys wish you had in your summer wardrobe, and maybe I can make that come true. Okay, but for the top, this is a seamless ribbed fitted crop tank with this little chain detail. I'm wearing a size 3X in the color black. So the length on this is definitely a little bit shorter. Once again, hits probably belly button range-ish. The fabric is really stretchy, holds you in a little bit. This whole seamless trend is happening right now, where it just kind of conforms to you and kind of hugs a little bit, which is nice. I kind of don't mind that. It gives like a little Spanx vibe. Not as aggressive though, very lightweight. And I don't actually know what the neckline is. If it's supposed to be a scoop or supposed to be a V, it's kind of like neither and both at the same time. But the detail that's really cute on this is this little chain strap, which makes it go from basic to a little bit more dressy. So that's kind of why I was like, ooh, let me pair it back to like a flowy skirt. And this could easily be like a little night on the town. You could even do, like if it's a more casual wedding, you could do this as like a wedding guest outfit, or you could put it back to flowy pants. You could even do it more casual with like the denim shorts that I had and like a sandal or a sneaker. So this actually is way more versatile than I originally anticipated, and really cute with just a little bit of bling on the straps. So this next look is a set, but the two tops are sold separate from the shorts. It is in this multi-print, and I have a 3X in all pieces. So the short, we'll talk about that first. It is a smocked waistband, pull on. The fabric is a cotton span. It does feel a little synthetic though, which is interesting. So I'm curious if it'll be breathable or not. There are pockets on the front and no pockets on the back, but ultimately they fit well. And then the tops here did come together. So the first one is a button-down shirt. It has high side slits. It does fit a little bit more fitted than the other shirt that I had. So I can kind of feel it around this hip here where it's not as flowy as I'd like. The underneath little tank or bralette that comes with it doesn't provide much coverage. You can definitely see my bra on either end, and then the straps are pretty long, so you're just not getting a lot of coverage in general. I do wonder if they intended it to be more fashion and tied on top. So let me show you that real quick. Like, is it supposed to be worn more like this? Maybe? And you can choose your own adventure, but this feels maybe less likely. I don't know. I'm stumped on this one. I like it underneath, it's just there's fit issues, so there's that. So this first dress is a little cami dress with like a high-low hem. It is in a 3X in this green color. What do I say about this? It's not really doing much for me. The fabric is a lightweight rayon gauze, and it does feel like, I don't know, just a little like raggy at the moment. It's very wrinkled. It's got skinny straps that do have adjusters, love that. And then these buttons are non-functional. This little tie at the front is also non-functional. There is some elastic here, but it's not really doing anything to like hold it to the waist and then loose on. So it is a little pointless. And then it feels like the skirt wants like more volume. So maybe if you're a smaller size than me, this would look better. There's also a lining, but the lining is quite short, where I'm like, well, what was the purpose of that lining? Because it is quite short. Yeah, the color's pretty, but all in all, I'd rather spend my money on something maybe a little bit more emotional for me. So this is a little square neckline, fit and flare tiered dress. It is in the color blue, and I'm wearing a 3X. So this one does feel a little bit more special. It is very short. That's what would cancel it out for me. If it was a little bit longer, I'd be like, sure, cute. But it has a square neckline, non-functional button placket here with the self-covered buttons. It has thicker straps, which means you can wear your bra with it, but the straps are not adjustable. There is smocking at the back for some good stretch, and then a couple tiers to give nice little swing and volume. It's actually the same crinkled rayon fabric, rayon crinkle gauze. That's what it is. Same fabric, but it just feels a little bit better here, I think. And none of these dresses have had pockets, which is unfortunate. This one, once again, has a lining, but it is quite short. Doesn't even cover my booty in the back. Yeah, ultimately, she's cute if you're shorter or like a shorter dress. I feel like she would be a good option for you. And I love the color. This little like lapis blue kind of tone is really pretty. Guys, this dress would have been so cute. There's just one fatal flaw, and it is the sleeve. This sleeve is supposed to fit my bicep, and it barely goes past my elbow. So because of that, I'm not able to like get the bust to be where it needs to, which is why I'm like flashing you all right now. But beyond that, this would be such a cutie little dress. Gives that like Cape Cod vibes. Nice button front, tiers, stripes. So cute. I just wish they wouldn't have done me dirty with this. I kind of want to like take it and get it altered into like, maybe Maybe I'll see how much this was and see if I can do some like construction on it, because this one is so cute. Yeah, I'm gonna have to do that. Oh, well, let me tell you about it. So this is a 3X. It is in, I believe it's a cotton fabric, cotton rayon blend maybe. And it's got this cute little light blue and white stripes. Button front that is functional. There is elastic at the waist plus this tie, which is removable. And then the dreaded sleeves. It's a midi length and it's so cute. So last up is this little printed flirty mini. I'm wearing a size 3X and it is in this multi print. So this one is in, I think it's it might be a rayon crepe fabric. It's got a strapless tube top with elastic around the top. And then these little sleeves are connected right here at the side seam. There's a lot of elastic here too, so it's not too tight. And it's like this little double ruffle sleeve detail. There is a smocked panel at the waist, which gives a nice little hold and snatch. And then there are a couple different tiers at the hem too. The print is like this kind of abstract, kind of watercolor. There's like some florals in there too. Ultimately, really pretty dress. For me, it is a little bit too loose. Not on the front, actually, more on the back here. And then just a little bit too short for my personal preference. But really cute. Actually, I think this one feels like the most special of all the ones I tried on. So I would recommend this one to anyone who's got a special occasion coming up. Alright guys, that wraps up the Forever 21 haul. Overall, I'd say it's probably not worth it. Especially if you're at the higher end of plus sizes where you like can't order sizes up. If you're like a 1X, a 0X, 1X, I feel like sure, try it. You can always order up. If you're a 2 or 3X, proceed at your own risk. There are some cute things. The quality's not always the best, but you know, the price point's lower, so that's your trade-off. So yeah, I mean, definitely a couple cuties, but just know that sizing's a little tricky. Let me know down below which ones were your favorite and which ones I should definitely return. And as always, thank you for stopping by and letting me play dress up. And please comment, like, subscribe, share, and come back for more. See you next time.